Um, the difference between women and men when texting. Texting is the most common method of communication in the actuality. Texting message is the most common non-voice application used by Americans in their mobile device. Young people are far and away the most user of this method of communication. In a small research and 93 people, when 42% were male and 58 were female, and the majority was between 21 to 23 years old, the female side answered more positive to the question, "Are you a frequent texter?" I know this is a small research, but this make a clear example of the controversial of this topic. Uh, an average message an average message user receives an 41.5 message per day. This is a big deal. We communicating everything about lives, feelings, and emotion about texting. Jokes are made about this big difference between men and women because they have like two different worlds making about this. But let me talk about what is those big difference that we need to be aware. I made three categories to discuss a little bit of those difference between each gender. Okay, the first category is who has the large message. I know you think about this, and this is the thing. Women tends to be more confidential, more emotional, and became more emotional when they are texting. They use a long time to text. They send a lot of words in their text message. Men, in the other side, tend to send a short message. Don't put any feel in their message and try to finish the conversation right away. And I have a little example of this. This is my example. This is a woman trying to start a conversation with a man, and she sent a message. I miss you. How are you there? Whatever, whatever. And he right away tried, "Oh, you're so nice. Thank you. Bye." She tried to continue with the conversation, but she cut off her. She'd say, "Thank you. Okay, bye." She tried to stay in the conversation, but he sent her this message. "Yeah, tomorrow, bye." This is a big good example on how those big difference between genders. Men try to cut off the conversation, don't become emotional, and try to finish right away. The second category is who use most the time emoticons. Well, emoticons became so popular in those recent years, and I know I am used a lot of those emoticons. But women have the most use of these emoticons. Men on the other side tend to don't use because they think it's a female thing. So they try to avoid it, try to don't use it because they don't want to be uh, judged by the society because they use of the emoticons. And I have an example of what those are the more common emoticons that we use to express our feelings, our emotions, or sadness. And some of those are very fun to use. I know I like to use those. I use a lot of bit of this when I send this message. Okay, the third category that I make to discuss this topic is the how long gender expect to receive the answer of their message. Well, women tend to expect to receive an immediately response. They became angry, frustrated, and these sign that you don't respond to her message. Uh, she think you don't have any interest in her message. So men, on the other hand, tend to don't worry about it. Somebody gonna answer anytime. They know that people have something else to do and they don't worry about it. But this makes a big controversial because women take so seriously that you don't respond her message. And I want to say that I take so serious and I take as an offense if you don't text me back when I text you. So I want to share another picture that describes very well how long men and women take to receive and answer message. Here's a message sent in 2011, and here's the response, 2013. Well, I try to convince those differences are making a big difference in the use of this method of communication. Some experts say when we use emoticons and use text message as a tool to communicate our feelings, we receive the same feeling as we have the person in front of us have talking with the person, like if we're talking in the front of there. So we can use this message to become more friendly, more specific in our feelings, and people we understand our feelings by the message we send them. If you use only a short message and you don't say anything that make contribution to the conversation, people think you don't care about them. So I hope this help you to better understand that we need to use more seriously and give it a better use in order to get a better communication. Thank you.